U.S. Bank Stadium located in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. McCole Hardman now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going run again with Jacobs. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Room to run inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now. Well, now the ball's in his hands.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Jones once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of
They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Complete to Christian Watson. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Packers looking at 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Thrown on first down, Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. McManus sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
It's a gain of 14
Minnesota
yards.
spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 35-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. He keeps it and takes off. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 4th and long.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Broke through the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here. 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the 29. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Are you kidding me? What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Pace on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Handoff here to Jacobs. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Again, the ball carrier. Harrison Smith on the tackle.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Love with it on first down. Cut near the goal line. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Vikings 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the 45 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Packers into a nickel defense. Third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun here. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A Nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
17. Vikings 14.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Packers are able to recover the kick.
The onside
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're headed out now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second.
It's a gain of 7.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
And 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Pushing for the red zone. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that